Hi scientists! Today your purpose is to add facts about the water cycle to your schema. So you're going to be watching a video, reading an article, playing a few games, and then answering some questions so that we can check in on what you've been learning. So the video right now is to give you a preview of your work for today. Once you finish viewing this video, you'll click Next, and it takes us to a crash course video, and Sabrina's going to talk to you about the water cycle. Your teacher should give you a half a page where you are going to, there are blanks for you to fill in. So as you're watching, when Sabrina starts to talk about, for example, evaporation, then you are going to use the information that's on the screen and fill in the words on your notes page. When you're finished with the notes page, your teacher will collect them. After the video and notes, you're going to read the article about the water cycle. Remember, for those of you who have the read and write extension, you can use that extension and you can listen to it.
Where does the water that causes rain come from? Actually, the water.
You can also use the read and write extension to highlight. As you're reading, if you want to keep track of what you think is important, then you can use the highlighting function. After you're finished with the article, you leave this tab open and then go back to your Schoology tab. Click Next. This is a check-in. So thinking about the investigation that we did in the classroom with the bottles of water and the cups and the ocean and the sky, cold and warm, the video that Sabrina gave you information, and the article. Using those as your sources, that's where I came up with these questions. So you'll take your time to answer these questions. After you answer these questions, you might have to come back up here and click Earth Systems and go back into the folder that way. Sometimes after a test or quiz, it takes you to a different spot. After the test, after the check-in, you are going to go to a site, and it's called the Study Jams site. So you click on the Study Jams link. First, you play the video, and you'll listen and gather information from the video. You'll watch the entire video, but once the video is over, you close and you choose Test Yourself, and you're going to answer 7 questions. At the end of your quiz, it will tell you you answered 7 out of 7 questions correctly, or it'll say you've answered 3 out of 7 questions correctly. I want you to remember that information, because then when you leave this tab open and go back to Schoology and click Next, this only has one question. What was your Study Jams score? So you will click and you will choose what your score is. And then click Submit. Make sure that you click Submit. This one too, you have to go back. So I have to go to Earth Systems and back to the water cycle. And that would have been the Study Jams score, so I'm going to click Play a Water Cycle Game. So I have found a few games that I'd like for you to try. I say in the directions to find and try and play for about 5 minutes or so. If you are enjoying and you want to continue the game, continue. You can absolutely continue. But after 5 minutes, if you're thinking, oh, I've had enough, then move on. One of them is here. You click and you will scroll. You have to scroll to find the game, so play the natural water cycle game. The other link takes you to 4 different games. Whoop. So there's 4 different games that you can choose from. After you've messed around with the games just a little bit, then you'll click Next and you will watch Bill Nye Water Cycle. All right, take your time. Be responsible for your learning. If you get stuck or if you need help, raise your hand and check in with your teacher. You've got this.